day 71 off with watching the pelicans being fed. So they're completely wild pelicans, so they come down every morning. The tradition started about, I think it was 40-50 years ago, when a fisherman used to come into shore and feed him his scraps. So since then they've been coming back every day, so that's kind of cool. It's a free thing to do. So we're carrying on our morning with a little walk along the beach. So we're at the blue holes here. So normally this is like a sort of snorkeling and swimming site, but I don't know if you can tell, it is a little bit cloudy. Not the warmest day we've had in a while, so I think we're going to skip the swimming and the snorkeling. Quick wardrobe changes, it's heating up. We're here at Rainbow Jungle, gonna head in. Still don't know what it is. I asked Hannah and Eden, but they have no idea either. So I guess rainbow is the colourful parrots and the jungle is what you walk around in. So we'll soon find out. We've only been in here for 5 or 10 minutes and we've already learnt that Hannah's basically Dr. Dolittle but with birds. She's got a friend here called Indy, I think, and managed to make the parrot dance earlier, so you're looking forward to going in the walk-in aviary bit round there.
I'm a bit nervous, they'll be all in my head.
They'll attack you. Feel like the woman out of Mary Poppins with the pigeons.
Feed the parrot, feed the birds.
Alright, we're in the walk-in aviary. Haven't come under attack yet. We're safe so far. If you don't see me after this, I've been eaten by a parrot or a cockatoo or both. Apparently cockatoos can talk. I didn't know they could. I thought it was just parrots, but this guy can say hello. He's gonna do it. I think he liked seeing himself in the camera there. I think he was a bit scared. Oh, there we go. See ya. Bye.
Hello.
Made it out of the flying aviary in one piece. No attacks. We just ended up chatting to some cockatoos, chatting to some parrots. Now we're in the old jungle. They've got a bit of everything here. They've got the birds, the animals, and they've also got a whale watching tower as well. Now we're not going to see any whales, but it goes up. Hannah, you're right up there.
I feel like Rapunzel.
Got a bit of growing to do. I can't quite reach yet. Right, let's go up. We're treating ourselves to some morning tea. We're doing it proper English style. We've got jam and scones, or scones. What do you say?
I say scones, but you guys say scones.
No, I say scones.
Scones, nah, scones. You two are wrong. Scones. Well, there we are, we're done with Rainbow Jungle. So it was a lot bigger than I thought. Must have been, well, can't tell you how many birds, thousands I guess. All different types, and the scones are pretty good as well. What did you two think? Did you enjoy the jungle?
Yeah, I loved it. It's massive.
Yeah, there was loads of different types of birds as well. I liked the tower as well. That was
Oh yeah, I forgot about the whale watching tower, yeah.
And the scones.
Yeah, obviously the scones, that goes without
It was your
saying.
favourite bit, wasn't it?
No.
But yeah, now we're heading on to Lucky Bay, which is apparently one of the whitest beaches in Australia. What is this doing? But yeah, we're heading over there. So it's $16 to get into Rainbow Jungle, not too bad. Definitely check it out if you're ever over this way. But yeah, let's jump in the van, let's go. Well, as you can probably tell already by looking behind me, this definitely isn't the whitest beach in Australia. Turns out after a little Google search, Hannah has been more than happy to prove to me that I am wrong. And in fact, where is it? It's in Esperance.
Lucky Bay is near Esperance. I mean, this is called Lucky Bay as well, so I see why
Yeah,
you
see?
got confused.
Why do you have two names for the two different things? Wait, why do you have the same name for two different things? silly Australia. In England, that doesn't happen, you don't get confused. Think of the places in England that are named for the same thing. Exactly, you can't. See, there you go, learn a lesson from that, Australia. That's another deserted beach in Australia, so look, I'll show you. So as far as I can see this way, where the beach ends, about there, all the way around, you see behind me there's literally nobody. Right all the way down, that's Hannah and Eden, them two. And then where the beach ends, right the way down there, literally can't see a soul. So you could probably stay here all day, not see anyone else. Basically a private beach, and it's a nice beach as well, the sand's super soft. You know what, living in Australia, I can see why so many people do it. I can see why so many people move from England to come here, get this beach to yourself, and the sun like 300 days a year or something. So it's just a quick stop at Lucky Bay. It kind of sounds like madness to anyone back at home, but if you're traveling around Australia, you do kind of not get sick of beaches, but once you've seen a few, you've seen all of them really. So just a quick visit, quick paddle in the water. The next stop for the day is going to be the Pink Lake. So just like Lucky Bay here, there's also more than one of those in Australia with the same name, so thanks. But I think the more famous one is in South Australia, so obviously that's not the one we're going to be going to. Hopefully this one's just as good. I'm not sure if it's as big or if it'll be as pink. To be honest, I don't even know what makes it pink. I think it might be something to do with the salt, but I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll find out. But yeah, we're going to grab some lunch and then on to Pink Lake. So we're in Port Gregory, as you can tell there. So this is where the Pink Lake is. Let's see how pink it really is. It looks quite pink through my sunglasses, but then, actually no, take them off, it looks a bit less pink. So I'll spin you around, see what you think. I still don't actually know what makes it pink. I should have looked it up really, but you know what, I'll look it up and I'll put it in here in 3, 2, 1. So now you know why it's pink. I'm thinking maybe we can get a bit more pink and a bit of a better view from the sky. As you can tell, definitely more pink from the sky. I haven't actually been down there yet. Did you say it was, what's it like? Is it nice?
It's really pink, like close to the shore, but then it's like the further out you look, the more blue.
Yeah. Is it really salty?
Yeah, it's really salty. You can literally pick up a handful of salt and it's really warm, like a bath.
You probably float it pretty well.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to float in it, but I thought I'd come down and see what it's like up close, and it's definitely not as pink from here. So it's kind of like bluish pink this level, and then up there on the sort of sand dune, I guess it is, it's a bit more pink, and then obviously 100 meters in the sky is a heck of a lot more pink. I still don't know what makes it pink. It's annoying me that I haven't looked it up yet. Obviously you've already seen it because I put it in the video, but I haven't looked it up yet, so I'm gonna go and do that now and go and find out. And then I think we're on our way to something called Convict Ruins. So we don't actually know what that is, so it might be a complete waste of time and pointless going there, but we're gonna find out, and you'll find out as we get there. I think we're in luck. The Convict Ruins site actually looks quite cool. Looks like the sort of place, or it says it's the kind of place where you used to be able to buy convicts to use them for work and things like that. So go check it out, see what we can learn. So the building behind me here, which as you can tell has probably been restored more recently than left to ruin, was a depot building. So this is where they would have stayed, and sort of hammocks and bunk beds and stuff. Sort of like a big hostel for about 80 men. So this building would have been home to as many as 80 men back in its day. A lot of them may have even come from England, because obviously they sent a lot of convicts over on the boats from there. So I could have even had a long, distant relative which could have even stayed here. Just to give you an idea of how small this building is as well, I've walked from the back wall there to the front door now in that short amount of time. So 80 men in there. Nah, I'm alright, thanks. So some of it, of course, hasn't been restored at all and has completely fell into ruin. So behind me here is what would have originally been the blacksmiths, but there's nothing there now. And this sort of pile of rubble that you can see behind me would have been the bakehouse or the cookhouse. So that's a shame. I would have liked to have seen the kitchen, bake some bread, but there's a big building over here, so I'm gonna go check out what that one is. Turns out this big building is the jail or the lockup, so I guess having so many convicts in such a small space means something's going to go wrong. So people are going to have to get locked up, whether it's fighting or stealing or anything like that. So you can see the cells still behind me. You can see even the little windows that they used to have in the cells as well, which is pretty cool. I like the way it's got it back. I honestly need to super glue this thing to my head sometimes. But anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, the cells with the cool little windows that were original by the looks of it. And then this part here, down the door there, would have been the exercise yard. I kind of like the way that this has been sort of left to the forces of nature, I guess. So it's kind of fallen down a bit and it's not been restored, which I kind of prefer because it gets you a bit more sort of feel of history. It feels like the actual building that was there, whereas the one that we were just in a minute ago kind of just feels like it's been built to look old, whereas this is still old. So definitely prefer this building, but I think there's another little small bit of ruins over there, so let's go see what they are. That tiny wall bit there was the hospital, or at least what's left of it. So I guess I don't need to explain that to you guys. You know what a hospital is. So that's us done at the convict ruins site. It was pretty interesting. And one thing I forgot to mention as well is that it was from 1853 to 1856, I think it was, that this was all in operation. So what's that, 160 years ago? So a bit of history, learn something new every day. But that's it for our time in Kalbarri. So we're about to jump in the van. We're gonna head down towards Cervantes for the pinnacles tomorrow. So I'll see you there.